However, I can't see if anyone's on here. Can you tell it's my first time? Hey, anybody who can see me. Sorry guys, technical difficulties. I've officially figured out that there's an actual link or a new link, and that's the third one that I've put up tonight. If you want to click on that one, it has the little face and it actually says Google Hangouts. Then hopefully that will work. The first two, it looks yellow. That's not working. So, oh, I can see some people. Hi.
Yeah. Okay, now I can't hear you. So let me figure this out because I'm just as stupid.
No, that's okay.
Hold on. Frick is the sound. Okay, clearly it says that my sound is coming through.
Yep.
But I can't hear you. This is so stupid.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Voice communication.
Hi, Jill.
I can see you. Can you hear me? Oh, you can hear me. Like my tan?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Okay, so apparently everybody's hopping on now, and I can't freaking hear shit.
Chippy, Chippy, come here. Come say hi. Chippy, come here. Come here. Come say hi.
Hi, guys.
Try reloading.
Hi, GP. Oh my goodness. Hi.
You gonna wanna
Okay, Jill, can you tell me how I mute everyone except for myself?
Yeah, you go, if you individually click on people, you can say you see how there's that little arrow?
Yep.
Yeah, you can hit mute, mute this person.
Okay.
I think. Hi, Priya! Click on people.
Oh, got it!
You see how there's that little arrow?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can hit mute, mute this person.
This works.
I think. Hi, Priya! Click on people.
Oh, got it!
You see how there's
Okay, so I have muted all of you guys, and I've unmuted myself, and I'll maybe wait a few minutes just to see if anyone else is coming, and then Jennifer just muted me. This is fun. Can I get you? Oh, maybe she's trying to hear me. Oops. Let me see. Wait. No. I'm not sure. Okay, Priya. Okay. Maybe I'll just start, because I was supposed to start at 8 p.m., and I apologize for that, because technical difficulties are a bitch. I didn't really know what I was doing, but I played around with it a little bit with Tom's help, and now it's working. So, can you guys hear me? If you can, could you give a little nod? Awesome. Thank you very much. All right. So, for tonight's team call, it's going to be about how to become a recruiting superstar. Skylar messaged me and she said, apparently that's what I am. I had no idea, but that's awesome. Basically, I'm going to give you some of my tricks of the trade, and hopefully they help. And then at the end, I'll see if you guys have any questions, and I'll try very hard to answer them for you all. Okay? All right, so let's get started. So this month alone, I have 4 coaches so far already, and I have, since yesterday and today, I have 2 more. So basically, hello Samantha, hi everybody. Just saying hi to the newbies. So I'm going to give you some of my tips, I guess. I had to sit and I'm like, well, I don't know. I just work really hard at it. I don't know. But I wrote a little list, so I'm going to read them off to you guys. So, if you've ever heard the quote, the harder you work at something, the more you'll get back, it's actually quite literal. I give it my all, and some people think their all is 100%. For me, as you all have probably seen some of my posts, I'm a bit of a perfectionist. I actually take medication for it because I'm embracing my mental health, and it's hard to balance it, but I'm trying. And with the medication and with the exercise and all of that, it is actually helping me very much so. But I still have a little bit of, I like things to be a certain way. So when I wake up in the morning, I have been sleeping, so I've been dreaming about coaches. When I wake up, as I'm drinking my Shakeology after I do my workout, like every minute of the day, I'm thinking about it. So if you are believing in it, and you guys are probably thinking, well, I do that. But like you really have to give it your all. So if you're only giving like an hour a day, which you may have been told that, hey, that's all you need to do, depending on what kind of coach you want to be. So some are just in it for the discount. And at first, no, I can't say that truly. When I started, I wanted to have this as my career, like my job, because I am a grad student. So I wanted to give it my all. Like for my education, I totally act as though it is my full-time job. So now I have basically 2 full-time jobs. Conducting my research for my graduate studies, which is on type 1 diabetes, and also this job. I'm kind of liking this job a little bit better. So you should really love what you're doing, and I love both. So I'm finding it hard to balance it, but I find myself leaning towards my job more. So let's see here. Oh, be relatable. Be relatable to your potential clientele. So even if it's like someone, it doesn't matter, could be like 10 years older than you, 10 years younger than you, depending on how old you are, you really need to find things within commonalities between the two of you. I hear Skylar say, she's kind of like, what is it called, like a Facebook stalker extraordinaire, and I've become that a little bit myself. It's hard at first. But I'm aware. I know Facebook. Some people don't. Some people are more Instagram people. I'm an Instagrammer as well. I'm not so much a Snapchatter. I'm figuring it out. I appreciate, when Skylar put that video up and kind of tried to teach us some things about it. I'm still not there with it, and that's okay, because Skylar and Jill have taught me, you just need to really educate yourself on the forms of social media that you want to be a part of. So, and you don't need to be on all of them because you'll just overwhelm yourself. And you don't need that because this can kind of be overwhelming itself. This is only my 2nd month, and people are like, oh my gosh, how long have you been doing this? You're great at it. And I'm like, I'm a little nervous to say, this is only my 2nd month, but it kind of comes natural to me. And it can come natural to anybody, to you, to your clients. Like, it just depends. Like, you need to fully embrace 21 Day Fix if that's your workout. And just because I'm on 21 Day Fix doesn't mean all my clients are going to be. Doesn't mean just because it's on sale this month that's what everyone's going to want. You kind of have to educate yourself on 21 Day Fix, on all of the different programs, on the Shakeology, because holy moly, when you get questions, you better have the answers. And if you don't, that's okay. Keep talking to them. Don't act like you don't know it. Just look it up. If you look up Shakeology ingredients, does Shakeology have this? does Shakeology have that? Because a lot of my clientele are health-based. A lot of them are type 1 diabetic. So going to my next point is, because I am type 1 diabetic, I welcome in and I look for other type 1 diabetics. I have my whole tribe who are just type 1 diabetics. And then there are also people who aren't. And just because, maybe they're my friends, maybe they're my Facebook friends, maybe they're friends of friends, maybe they've heard of me, what have you. And honestly, you just need to pick your tribe, pick your themes like Skylar and Jill has taught us, and you need to just, when you go on Instagram, and by the way, Instagram is amazing. If you go on there and you do the tips and tricks that Skylar kind of gave about putting the themes down that you are, it catches people's eye. They really see that, and trust me, I've had, maybe 10 or 20 people message me, but most of the time, I'm the one messaging them, following new people, looking for people who I want that connect and resonate with me. So once I do that, then I'll even look at their friends and who they follow, because it's not necessarily the people who follow them, it's the people who they follow. So that's a little trick I use, and I just keep building my repertoire. I want bigger community, I want to expand my business, I want to have more coaches, and in case you guys don't know, because I don't think I've even put it out there yet, my team name, like Jill's is Team Fortitude and Skylar's is Team Heart, and mine's kind of similar to Skylar's, but it's just who I am. It's called Team Love. And mine's a lot about love, and I'm having a challenge group this coming week, Monday to Friday, and it's actually called Love and Exercise. So stick to the themes that you want to come across to your community, because they want something consistent. They want something that they can count on almost, because yes, they may be getting the program, the workouts, they may be getting the Shakeology as well. Maybe they just get one or the other, but most of our coaches have the challenge packs, So, and maybe they either get it for the discount or they want to be a coach themselves. And honestly, it's the accountability. Us, the coaches, we bring what we are to the table. The fact that we are part of that package that they're paying for is incredible to them, because if you're on someone's basically ass and you tell them, okay, it's like I'm a kind drill sergeant. I tell them that and they laugh at me, but I'm like, I may seem really bubbly and happy, but when it comes down to business, I'm going to give it to you straight. And you need to tell them that sometimes. Get to know them a bit. Sometimes I just start talking to someone, and as soon as we start talking, then I'll say, so do you play any sports? Do you exercise? Are you a healthy eater? And this is diabetic or not for me. And that can be for any kind of client you want. Start off with just talking hey, do you like music? Do you what are your hobbies? And ask them those kinds of things. And then veer the conversation. It should be an upside down triangle. So start off kind of fluffy topics and then come down to medium, half fluffy, half kind of serious, and then dive right into health, fitness, ask them about theirs so that they feel like you're asking them about themselves, and then tell them what you do, which is, for me, 21-day fix and Shakeology. Tell them the benefits, and then ask them, would you like some information about it? Then you can just have an already, written up script of the basics, so it doesn't take you so much time, because you're on social media a lot already, and if you just have it in an open document, saved, and you just copy and paste it, click, done, and then you move on to the next person, but you can still continue talking with them if they're interested, or always say at the end, if you have any questions, let me know. And let me see here. Okay, one memory I had that I wanted to share with you guys is back in 2008, my dad and I won a trip to the Beijing Olympics. And we were on the plane on our way there, and this lady said to us, she wasn't even sitting next to us on the plane, she was kind of over a couple seats, she said, have you guys ever read The Secret? by Rhonda Bryan? And I said, no. And I said, Dad, have you? And he was like, nope, because she had overheard us and how positive and happy and upbeat and just optimistic and infectious, I guess, we were. And I guess that just runs in our blood, but if it doesn't run in your blood, it can. It's all up to you. So, if you haven't read The Secret, I would advise you to, because it's another personal development book that I think is exceptional. It's essential, for me anyways, because a lot of the quotes, you know, they resonate with me. I love them. And a couple of them are like, if you believe, if you actually act as though what you want to happen has already happened, you'll start to develop that. You'll have a confidence, not a cockiness, about yourself. So I really wanted, for an example, 2 days ago, I really thought this girl, I go to a dog park with my dog, and I was talking to her about mental illness and mental health and all of those things, and I was telling her, you know, all about my mental health, how I was kind of having a bad day, and then we got into health, and she said she wanted to lose some weight, she used to be skinnier, etc. It kind of just developed, and I kind of felt like, you know, she may want to get involved, and I was right. And when I went home, even though I hadn't, you know, hook, line, and sinkered her yet, not sinkered, but like got her on the hook, caught my lobster, basically I wanted to make it as though she was already in there. You know what I mean? So some people may write things down. That means they're going to happen usually. Like, what is it called? In one of the groups that I have with Skylar, I have it up on my wall over there, the memory board, something, vision board. And honestly, if you write it down, that works. But if you actually, for me, I learn through like pictures and colors, and that's just me. It may be different for everybody. Maybe you're a numbers person, maybe you're hands-on, who knows. But for me, I went onto her Facebook and I liked a bunch of her stuff, like genuinely. And you have to be genuine because they can tell if you're being fake like that. So be you, like be honest, and they will love you for that. They'll just want to be like, not leeches, but like in a good way, like they'll want to be your friend, they want to be part of the community, they see how happy you're being, they want that, you know, because a lot of the time people are fairly negative unless they're in our world of like support and eating healthy and all the superfoods from Shakeology and exercising every day. So they see us and they're like, I want to be part of that. What are you guys on? What are you taking? And then if you, I have a little something else to say before I say the rest of this. Some people, I used to think, they probably won't be interested. They don't seem like the type of people who would actually do this. But guess what? Some of those people who I thought wouldn't want to do it are the #1 people who did. And you just need to ask everyone, what's the worst thing they can say? No. My dad taught me that. He said, if you want something in school, you go after it. You ask them, you ask your professors, hey, can you change this? And if they say no, okay, try again, or let it go. Maybe it wasn't meant to be. So some of the other things I was thinking about is, by the way, read The Secret by Rhonda Bryan. She also has another one, The Magic and the Power, and another one as well that I haven't read yet. So again, you really, like, seriously, in actuality, need to believe in yourself. And it's kind of a way, for people who have mental illness, you might understand this a little bit, like me. When I'm at home, or wherever I am with a Wi-Fi, you know, and I'm behind my computer, it's like I'm a little bit safe because I'm in my bubble, or if I'm at home, you know, and I can just be me. You need to be you no matter where you are. If you're out in public, if you are at the library, if you're with your family, if you're with friends, new friends, anybody, you just need to breathe and take a deep breath and let it go and just start talking as if you're downtown and having a few drinks with your friends or out to dinner with some friends. Just start talking. because you never know. If they point out blank say, I don't want to hear about this, okay then, talk to someone else about it. Let them be. And you know what? The most rewarding thing is when that person that says they don't want to be there come back and ask you if they can have some information, and then within a few days they're a coach or they're getting Shakeology Challenge Pack, etc. You need to exhaust your just the ways in which you can get other like coaches to sign up with you. You can't just sit aside and think, oh, you know, this is going to happen on its own, because it's not. It's not. I started, I guess, almost 2 months ago, you know, and I have a go-get-'em like attitude. I am very independent. I like the fact that I get to ask Jill if I have any questions, or Skylar, or the rest of the team as well. So it's the best of both worlds in a way. Some other things I was thinking about, positive affirmations completely and totally work. But you can't be the type of person, and I'm sorry I have to say this, my husband will say, you know, that's Tom, by the way, he's in this little thing, yeah, that's him. He'll say, oh yeah, I believe Tara, and then I'll ask him again and I say, but do you actually? And he's like, can I say it? Like, probably not. And I'm like, see, you just need to believe in it. You need to write it. Like, okay, there's 2 closet doors in our house, and I have filled them with affirmations, positive ones, all about health, all about love, all about happiness, and believing in yourself. And we printed off these colored pictures from, like, on our printer, and we, like, just taped it behind them and put them up, and they're in the kitchen. When you wake up, your first thing, you go out there, you can see them from the bathroom, you can see them from the hallway. It's the first thing you see when you go upstairs, first thing you see when you come down. If you make it into something that you see all the time, it will, you know, resonate, it will stick, you will get it. It's like in university, I heard that if you say something 8 times or 10 times over and over again, you'll never forget it for a test. This is the same kind of deal, okay? Let me see. Oh yes, another thing I do, and I don't know if you all believe in God or not, and that's okay. For me, I don't go to church every Sunday. I'm more like, I go around Christmas and Easter and here and there. But I do read the Bible, and I personally thank God. I heard this somewhere, I can't remember where. I thank God for what I already want to have happened, even though it hasn't. And I thank him. So if I'm driving to school, I'm going to St. Mary's University, and I used to never get a parking spot. They're always there. The people just get there and they take them and there's none. Then you have to park like a mile away, but maybe that's good for health, but that's not the point. So I'd be going and I'm like, dear God, please, no, not please. Dear God, thank you for having a perfect, like, you know, parking spot for me when I arrive at school. Close enough, easy enough, won't make me anxious or give me anxiety. You know, just help me out there. And if you say it every day or every time, it will eventually start to happen all of the time, just like this. I'm a money magnet. I'm a money magnet. You know, I want more friends. I want more friends. I want more coaches. You have to believe, as silly as some people may think that is, it actually works. So read that personal development. Follow the things that Skylar and Jill have taught us, the 4 things, the invite, invite, invite. Do it. I do it more than 3 times. Like, I'm just a go-getter. I overwhelm myself. I can't help it. I'm just a hard worker. I work overtime. I work at night. Tom's like, Tara, are we going to bed? Are we going to watch TV? Like, what are we doing? And I'm like, I just need 15 more minutes. 2 hours later, oh, I got another coach, Tom. And he's like, I'm proud of you, but we need to balance it, and we need to also have time for ourselves. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm just in the beginning. And if you're like me and you're like, not money hungry, but like you're just excited to get people healthy and like help them to lose weight and inches that they want to, you're like me. You're just like me. I'm so excited, and This, literally, the support system and everything else, you tell people about that. You tell people about the Shakeology. You tell people about the programs. You give them options. You make them feel like you're not telling them everything, but you're also making them feel like they matter. And maybe in their life, they don't feel like they do. They don't feel like they deserve anything. Maybe they're going through mental illness and they don't know, or they haven't been diagnosed. Who knows? Another example, I was at St. Mary's the other day because my therapist actually told me to get out there more because I tend to stay right inside my little bubble at home with my dog who's cuddly and I love. Yeah, that's my truth. So I went down to St. Mary's, and that was my outing, one of them. So I do 3 a day. And I sat on the first floor where everyone's kind of still loud, but I had my headphones in. And this girl who seemed kind of sitting at one spot and then moved and then came back, and then she said, "Hey, can I put my stuff here? I need to run to the washroom." And I'm like, "Sure." And I had this feeling like maybe she wanted to talk or something. And come to find out, she broke down crying, asked me if I had ever dealt with or experienced mental health. And I said, yes, and actually, as a matter of fact, today it's not a great day for me, but I'd love to talk to you. I ended up taking her to the counseling center at St. Mary's, and we made an appointment there, and she thanked me and she hugged me, and now we spoke yesterday, and she actually wants to be a coach as well. And she said the support, everything I've told her about it, she just loves it, and she really, really needs it. So that just, it was magic. It was so great. Like, I couldn't have even imagined that happening any better. So what else do I have here? So familiarize yourself with the social media, Instagram, Snapchat. If you don't know, just go on YouTube. Say, how do I use Snapchat? How do I do this? Go to Google. How do I do this specifically? Put specifics. It will give you answers. Let me see. Make new friends. Honestly, if you're scared to do that, don't be. Everybody's probably scared to do it, but this is our job. Make new friends. Get them into this business. Get them into being a coach. And make them excited about it. Show them that, you're looking better, your health is better, you're glowing, and it's not from pregnancy. It's from being awesome, being healthy, losing weight, eating amazing foods. Shakeology is my junk food now. I know that sounds weird, and there goes my insulin pump. I apologize. Actually, I'm unapologetic. Yeah, I'll own it. Anyways, that's another thing. Be you, okay? This is what was just going off. It's my insulin pump. I've been type 1 diabetic for 27 years. My other little story is I've been trying to lose weight ever since I was like 20, 21, and I have never had kids. I have a fur baby, but she didn't have to come out of me like a watermelon, so you get it. I always used to use excuses and say, oh, I'm diabetic, I can't lose the weight. No, that's actually being ignorant to my own research. For me, type 2 diabetes is that stereotypical one about, oh, you're obese, you're overweight, that's why. Mine is actually genetic or socioeconomic, terms of as why people have it. And I can't use that as an excuse. I say, when people have excuses, you tell them no. You come up with anything that can rebuttal, but in a nice way, their excuse. I can't stand excuses. People make them all the time, and my trick for getting coaches, and this may seem like, oh my gosh, I can't do that, but it's what I'm doing, and I've gotten only positive results. I call people on their shit. I would never actually say I'm calling you on your shit, but I say to them, listen, I think you're just saying, you can't do this because you don't want to, because you want to put it off, because you don't want to be talking to me right now. The one thing people say is, oh, well, I don't get paid till next week. But actually, I say, this is paid on credit card, so when you get paid next week, that's when you pay your credit card. So they can come up with some pretty nifty, intelligent excuses, but you have to just be as intelligent and as thrifty as them. Let's see, what else? Yes. One lady said, because of her mental illness, because she just quit smoking, she couldn't do it. And I said, I call bullshit. Because she was the type of person to swear, and like that's just her personality. You have to mirror kind of yourself, but also in the beginning stages, you need to be able to not make them feel off or antsy or maybe anxious. Make them feel comfortable, but also have that kind of firm confidence and kind way of letting them know this is it. You need to close the deal. Once they understand, they have the information, you need to make sure you finish the deal. So you say to them, okay, so what kind of Shakeology do you think you'd want? And in my spiel that I first send off, it has all of the flavors in it, so they already know, but who knows if they actually read it all. And then I just start asking them questions, the specifics that I need to know. And I will say, so what is your email address? Here's the price. What does that sound like to you? I tell them I make the 25% discount sound like, great. I make it sound like it's something that I can do for them. And you can word it however you want, but it's another way. You know how you go and you want to go shopping for anything and it's on sale? Those people that are working there, oh my gosh, they know how to charm you, okay? And I don't charm people. I'm just genuine. I'm real. If people think they can't tell me about their health, I literally say to them, I'm type 1 diabetic. When I was little, when my blood would go low or high, I have pissed the bed before. I just don't care anymore. And maybe it's because I'm 30 now. I don't know. But I used to wear extensions in my hair for 5 years. And the reason being is because I would always get so hot. I have since learned that that is actually anxiety. I don't sweat like that anymore. I don't get nervous. My hair is much healthier from eating the Shakeology. I see people online like looking for pills or whatever to make your nails nicer. Do you see my nails? They are growing and they're beautiful. And like my hair, it is so long and so thick. You see that? It's pretty nice, and my hair has never been like this. I have never been able to lose my belly before. Literally, my best friend said to me, Tara, I showed them like my transformation picture. They said, Tara, you didn't put that on Facebook, did you? Because they hadn't been on, they were working, and I'm like, yeah, why? They were like, you have guts, but you're losing your guts. And I'm like, yeah, girl. So you just be yourself. A big thing of mine, and I remember talking to one of the girls on here about it, hey, everybody picks their nose. Like I am a big nose picker though. In the morning, I love it. And you know what I used to say to Tom? I was like, I just can't get in enough. It's not like satisfactory when I just do it with a Kleenex. Laugh it up, people. Laugh it up. It's awesome. It's the best thing just to be yourself. I fart. Oh my God. I'm the best farter in the world. Mine are loud and they're stinky. Oh, I can outdo anybody. And I call it like a diabetic thing, but Shakeology's kind of like making me look like a bit of a fibber now because the more I eat healthy, I'm more regular and I don't actually fart as much anymore. And funny thing is, the Shakeology is so great and fueling me with excellent foods. Like, my farts aren't that stinky anymore, damn it. Laugh it up. I hope I'm making you guys laugh because I'm making myself laugh. It's good to be able to just be yourself, okay? So, next thing, I eat, sleep, and breathe it, literally, when I go to bed. I am still on my phone. My hands are moving a mile a minute just to get a post-o, just to be there. I go above and beyond for people. And like, maybe it's just me, but maybe it's who you guys all want to be as well. For me, if I have a coach, if I have a person that I'm trying to sell this product to, I want them to know that I believe in them. And I want to teach them how they can believe in themselves with personal development, etc. I tell them, I'm going to be there for you 24/7. You can message me, you can call me, you can contact me on Facebook. And a lot of people, you would just get burnt out from this. And I have sometimes, and sometimes I just need to take little breaks for myself. But I really want to build my business, and I want to get, like, I got the Emerald, award thing last month, and I don't even know what one I'll get this month, but I'm excited. Like, I love that. It's kind of like a little competition, but a friendly one, and I think all jobs should be this way, but I don't think anyone has a job that's more fun than this. And you might have 2 or 3 jobs, but this is probably your favorite. Or you can make it your favorite, And if you show people that, then you'll have excellent coaches underneath of you as well, because they'll see what you're doing. You actually take pride in what they're doing and training them and showing them, and then they'll do great too under you, and it's like a pyramid of greatness, okay? Let me see, what else do I have here? Making friends, talking to them, embracing the workouts and the Shakeology. Like I said, be yourself, embrace your flaws, but they're not flaws actually. I said to the girl that came over and sat beside me in the library the other day, she goes, but don't you ever just want to feel normal? And I go, well, what's normal? And I said, a better word, one word that I much rather prefer to be, it's awesome. So say when people say, oh, you're not normal, because growing up, I had a lot of people saying to me in different contexts, are you normal? Meaning my blood sugar. Is it high? Is it low? What kind of diabetic are you? Etc. And then people saying, are you normal? Oh, you're not skinny enough to be normal. But guess what? You are beautiful. You are awesome as yourself. You need to dig deep. You need to journal. You need to do the personal development. You need to show that. You need to embrace like the picking the nose and the farting. And you're still you. Just show everybody. I used to try and be perfect. I thought, for kind of different people at different times. And I thought, oh, maybe I have bipolar. I wonder what that is, and I'll, look it up. But I don't have that. It's just I had performance anxiety and the perfectionism. So if you've ever seen the video on Facebook of, it's a guy dressed up like a girl, and he's running around the house, and he's like, oh my God, get the vacuum, get all the clothes, we need to clean this place, it needs to look like a hotel room, it has to be perfect. That's me. Not as much anymore. I'm slowly and gradually getting better at it, but I thought my place would never be good enough. I used to shut people out. I used to cut off friends because of it, and that's another truth. And I'm sharing it with you guys because anything you're going to say, it may resonate with one of the people who are your potential clients, okay? It's the honest truth. Like, be yourself. Embrace it. Be infectious. Be very optimistic. Learn a way. Find out what makes you happy and be that kind of happy. I still have a normal voice. In the morning, I'm just like, I probably do smile like 98% of the time, but when I'm sleeping, I'm not, unless I'm having a great dream and I'm like, So I hope you've heard the things I'm telling you. I hope I've given you some advice, some tips for you to take away, and I'm pretty sure that was everything I was going to say. Let me just look over my notes really quickly. Make sure you're educating yourself on the products. Make sure you have the answers when they have the questions, and don't make them wait too long. Go after them, not in a bad way. Like, all day, for example, I go online, not in a row, but like 4 or 5 hours a day, and my husband's probably shaking his head right now over there because I probably do way more, but it makes me so happy. If that makes you happy, do it. Go on and post. Go on and like people's stuff. And the fourth one, invite, be proof the product works. And what's the other one? Read personal development. But the fourth one that Skylar introduced to us is encouragement. Encourage people. You will get the best kind of, results back from them, even if it's just making a new friend. Because for me, it's not actually about the money. I would do this for free just to see people happy and to honestly have the best health that they can. And I just want to spread it around the whole world because honestly, I have never found another workout program or anything. Like, I've tried the Garcinia Gambogia, I've tried whatever those shakes were back in the day. I went to the gym, I ran, I did sports, I did all of it. For me, I personally need the workouts, need the Shakeology. I still do my activities like hiking, rollerblading, biking, all of that, walking, running. I need all of that, but it's the workouts in the morning, the routine, the healthy eating, and the Shakeology stopping me from having cravings of everything like chips, chocolate, pop, blah, 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 pasta, all that stuff. And I crave the Shakeology now. So, be you, be infectious, rock it, and inspire others. So, right now, I'd like to invite you guys, if you have any questions, I'm going to try my best to answer them for you. And you can take yourself off mute and ask away. If not, I will end it now. And I hope you guys all have a wonderful evening. Thank you for joining me for my first team call. I had a lot of fun. I hope I made you guys laugh and smile and giggle. All right, so I will let you go. I hope you all have a wonderful sleep and take care. Mwah! Bye.